These Drunk Black Hookers is the name of my next sketch review. That'll happen soon. Now, also, when you said to my friend Mike, like, you see me with brown hair? Like, you couldn't believe it. You said it like you were asking him, you saw my YouPorn sex tape? Like, everybody's seen me with brown hair. I have. Fucker, I did. All right, your next comedian is filming me right now. Maybe. He's ready. He's fucking geared up. Give it ready. Give it up for Thomas Harty.
Well, here it is. The moment I've been waiting for. I'm a little bit nonplussed because 3 feet away from me is a man in a bandana with a soul patch. I'll try to contain myself. I'm not in the best mood because I've been spending the whole day drinking rum and thinking about things I don't like. But one of the things I do like occasionally are tattoos. And so I'd like to describe a tattoo I saw recently that I found enjoyable. So it was a picture of the burning World Trade Centers from the 9/11 attacks. And jumping out of the side were stick figures of people. And at the bottom it said, "It's raining men." I enjoyed it very much. So, one of the things I don't like about Chicago are the streets, and I guess that's a pretty big thing not to like about Chicago, but it's easy. So, there's Western, which goes north and south, and then you have North Avenue, which goes east and west. This has led me to search for a street in Chicago called Present, which I'm hoping will take me either into the future or the past, depending on which way I walk on it. Could exist. Could exist. So, a few years ago, Mike Judge made a movie called Idiocracy.
All right.
And it was, I asked, some people like this movie? I like it a lot. And it was based on a science fiction story where the premise was that stupid people reproduce more often than smart people, and then as a result, after a few hundred years, smart people are vastly outnumbered by stupid people, and that because of the massive numbers of stupid people, civilization is basically falling apart. And that's very interesting, although I have to ask, what's the science fiction aspect? It seems uncannily accurate there. And at this time, I need to refer to my notes because I'm getting a little verklempt.
Come on.
Which means conflicted in Yiddish. So that's the fact of the night. Oh yeah, 2 more. So there are over 1 million dogs in Chicago, and every day they all piss on the sidewalk. So why is it a big deal when I do it? I'm serious. There is a lot of urine out there, and I can smell it very easily. I just think I should get a free pass, at 2 a.m. on Friday after coming back from a bar. I usually hide in an alley or under an overpass. It's probably good practice for my future life as a vagrant. Speaking of which, I was in Wicker Park late at night, and I witnessed the feeding of the homeless people. So there's a group that comes out at night in Wicker Park, and they feed the homeless people. And they handed me a bag of food, and it took a small amount, not a small amount of willpower on my part not to take it. It says, "No, Thomas, stay strong. You're not that bad yet." I've been drinking rum all day. Going back to Idiocracy, and also about people gradually becoming stupider, it's the surefire recipe for frustration is to take a class in logic and then listen to any conversation ever. Because all you'll hear is just basic logic errors nonstop. And they're not one at a time, they work in a bunch, like some sort of multi-ethnic fighting team from an 80s cartoon. Super Fallacy Rangers sound up. Strawman, bandwagon, false dichotomy, red herring, ad hominem. By your powers combined, I am Captain Moron. That's how I imagine it. And the last thing I have to say is, I remember from my early months of stand-up comedy, I had finished my set and I was talking to a guy, and he was telling me, he's like, you know, the problem with you is when you do stand-up, you talk in this very mellow-tone voice. And I said, mellow-tone? You mean monotone? He said, no, I mean mellow-tone. You talk very slowly and carefully, like you think everyone listening to you is a complete idiot and won't understand you unless you enunciate every single syllable. Yes?